Today is finally the day. First of all, can we start by just showing some appreciation for my little oatmeal bowl this morning? Maple and brown sugar oatmeal, chia seeds, cranberries, raisins, chopped apples, a couple of butterscotch chips, and maple syrup. Welcome back to another video. I literally just finished taking my vitamins. I feel like they're caught in my throat. Today is Sunday and I'm finally going to be doing my spring cleaning today. I've been really needing to do this and I've been putting it off for the past couple of weeks. Today is finally the perfect day to do it. It seriously is the perfect day. It's so gloomy and rainy out. It's supposed to rain all day today basically and just be cold and rainy, and in my mind that's the perfect day to clean and kind of reorganize myself while it's disgusting out. I seriously didn't even know where to set up my camera just to do the intro of this video because my room is so messy right now. It's hurting me. Usually during the day I pick up my room as I go and stuff, but yesterday I think I kind of slacked on that because I knew today I was gonna do a deep dive into my room, so I kind of just was like, whatever. I actually made a to-do list of all the things I wanted to do today. I'm a huge fan of lists. I use this app called Widget Cow. For me, it's literally the most perfect app ever because it shows on your lock screen, you have a little calendar. You can also put to-do lists on it too, so it's perfect. So my list of things to do for today, the spring cleaning. So basically I want to go through my closet and my bureau and kind of go through all my clothes that are in there and see what I actually wore this season and what to get rid of. I do have some summer clothes that are out right now, so I want to go through those and kind of see if I'm actually going to wear any of this stuff coming up in the summer. I do want to do some laundry. I want to strip my bed and wash my sheets and blankets and everything. Maybe add some spring pillows onto my bed. I also am heading to someone's house to dog sit tomorrow. I'm going to be dog sitting for 2 weeks, which is my favorite thing because I get to have the house to myself over there and kind of play house. Pack for that for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna put on a little podcast to listen to while I do my spring cleaning. This might take a good couple of hours, so I want to be entertained. Sometimes I'll watch TV while I clean my room, but I kind of want to be a little bit more productive today. It's only the morning time, so I want to listen to some podcasts and kind of do that while I'm cleaning. I think I might listen to Fun and Gains. She has a new podcast that's called 5 Healthy Girl Habits for Summer. All right, no time like the present. All right, let's get into the spring cleaning.
Hey everyone,
All right guys, let's go ahead and get started. I am just so excited to be cleaning up my space. I always feel so much better about myself and my room once everything is clean. I'm gonna be starting with my bed. I have to do so much laundry today, so I thought might as well start with my bed, get everything stripped so I can toss it all in the laundry and get that going. Okay, this is all my laundry that I have to do today. This not only has my sheets, blankets, pillowcases, and everything that's from my bed, but also a week's worth of clothes in here. So it's probably gonna end up being 3 loads of laundry today. So now it's time to tackle the beast that is my closet. Yes, this is all the mess that I have to go through. So for me, I typically like to go through my closet at least before every change of season. So I keep a lot of my clothes up in the attic right now. My closet space isn't super large, so I don't have all the space to have everything for each season in it. So I'll typically just keep the things that I need for that specific season. So I'm currently in that change of season period where I'm taking out some of the winter clothes and adding in some of my spring and summer clothes. But that also means that it's time for me to go through everything and see what I can take out, what I have not been wearing anymore, and see what I can donate or get rid of or put away for this next season. Now, when I'm going through my clothes and deciding what I want to get rid of, there typically are 3 rules that I kind of live by with going through my clothes and deciding what to get rid of. I used to be so bad at getting rid of things. I always had the mindset of like, well, what if I need it one day in the future? So I kind of had to create a system of getting rid of clothes that would allow me to actually make smart decisions and not hold on to everything like I used to. So like I said, there are 3 rules that I go by. The first rule is, does this item spark joy? Now this actually comes from Marie Kondo's method of cleaning called KonMari. And I watched her show back when it was out on Netflix, I think a couple of years ago, about cleaning out your spaces. And I thought this was such a great way to go through your items. So she created the KonMari method to kind of go through your closet and feel each item and go through each particular clothing piece and see, does it actually spark joy for you? The mindset behind it is, if it's a good quality item that you enjoy wearing, it's going to spark joy when you pick it up. If it's not sparking joy, if it's not making you excited about wearing it, it might be time to donate it to someone else who will enjoy it or to get rid of it. The second rule I go by is, have I worn this item in the past 2 months? So if this item that I'm holding is within season and I haven't worn it in the past 2 months, it's probably time for me to get rid of it. And the third and final rule that I typically go by is, am I excited to wear this in the upcoming season? So the previous rule doesn't really apply if the clothing item is for a different season. So for example, I'm putting some of my summer tank tops and crop tops and shorts back into my closet for this upcoming warm weather. But if I'm not looking forward to wearing those items, then it's time to get rid of them. There's no really use putting them back into my closet if it's not something that's making me excited to wear. Alright, so here are the clothing items from my closet that I'm going to be donating. Most of them I just haven't worn in a long time. A lot of them are from college, so time to get rid of them. So I kind of have 4 different piles going right now. I have this pile over here is for things that I'm keeping but putting into the attic. This is my pile so far for donating things. I do have one shirt that I'm just going to toss that I don't really think. It's just kind of like an older long sleeve that I wore for an underscrub, but I don't really think I want to donate that. I think it's more just trash appropriate. And I do have a little pile going as well for things to offer to my family, because a lot of times my sister and my mom will take up on some of the good quality clothes that I just don't wear anymore but are still really good quality. I did kind of have like a revelation while cleaning out my closet. Typically what I had been doing is keeping all of my scrubs for the hospital like in this back corner over here, but they were taking up so much space of my closet. Like literally half of my closet was just scrubs. It made it very hard to see what kind of actual clothes I have. I think I want to clear out my pajama drawer and put that in my closet in one of these buckets. I think once I go through these sweatshirts and pick out the ones that I actually wear and put the other ones in the attic, I'll have space in here for pajamas, and that way this pile of scrubs and underscrubs can go into that drawer. This isn't even all my scrubs too. Like I have a lot of scrubs that are currently in the wash, so I think it'll be a huge help to be able to have them in a drawer so I can have a lot more closet space. This is what the hanging clothes are looking like right now. I only really got rid of a couple of things like I showed you, but I kind of went through and reorganized everything. These are all my pants. I organized them by like type, like sweatpants, jeans. These are all my sweaters, long sleeves, workout tops, workout jackets, short sleeves, and all of my tank tops and crop tops are here. I feel like recently I've been really realizing that I want a lot more basics in my closet. I have so many different like fun shirts that are good for like certain occasions and stuff, but I don't have a lot of like just basic tops to wear. So I feel like when you have basic tops, you can dress them up, dress them down, you know, you can wear them to lots of different occasions. So I definitely think I'm going to be making some purchases this afternoon for some more like basic tops for spring and summer. These past couple of weeks as well, I've been trying to kind of evaluate what things I want to bring with me into spring and into this upcoming summer. I really try to be someone who's always looking to break old habits that I want to outgrow and kind of create new healthier habits. A little spring cleaning of the mind, you might say. So one habit that I really want to implement this upcoming season is trying more new things. I am such a creature of like habit. I always feel like I want to have my routine down and kind of stick with my routine and kind of find what works for me. But I also want to find a healthy balance between also trying new things. I have been doing a lot more adventurous new things recently, especially with like workout classes and foods and recipes. I've really been trying to kind of get out of my comfort zone and try new things. And honestly, when I do that and I try new things, I always feel so inspired and motivated to continue to do it. Obviously, it's good to have some kind of routine that you stick to in your life, but I'm trying to at least once a week try something new, whether it be a new recipe or again, a new workout class, a new kind of workout video, something different that I haven't tried before. It sounds so cliche, but I feel like when I try new things, it kind of reminds me how much is actually out there in the world and how much there is to try and see and do. It's so easy to just get caught in that routine of life. So I'm really trying to make it a weekly habit to kind of break that cycle, try something new. And honestly, maybe these things that I'm trying new will eventually become part of my routine. Okay, so I actually think I finished going through all of my clothes that I have in my room. It didn't take me as long as I thought. Usually this process takes me like 3 to 4 hours, but I think it's only been like an hour and a half. So I think I've mastered going through my clothes. This is what we're left with. This is actually like a decent amount of stuff. Like there are a lot of clothes in these bags. So definitely was, and there's another bag down here too. So definitely was successful. Like I got all of that out of my closet. Did add a couple of sweatshirts that I wear like all the time into here just to get some space for my pajamas in here. But I did fit my pajamas in here. I have socks and t-shirts over here, bathing suits. Jackets are in the back corner over here. Shoes, I honestly don't have a lot of shoes, so I didn't really go through those a ton. I'm still waiting for my sheets to be done, so my bed currently looks like this. But I think my next tasks are going to be clearing off this table and kind of sorting through some of my books. My books are all labeled alphabetically by the author. I did get 2 new books yesterday that I need to put into the lineup. As you can see, my bookshelf is getting a little full. We're almost going off the edges. So I think what I might do is take off some of like my notebooks and like journals and stuff that I have here. Alright, so one other habit that I'm trying to spring clean out of my mindset is another kind of cliche one, but this one is super important to me, and that is to try to stay in the moment. Like I was mentioning, I'm such a creature of like routine and planning. I have
quite the extensive calendar and to-do lists, and I like to make sure everything is lined up and planned and ready to go. So since I have such vast plans and everything, oftentimes what I do is, instead of enjoying the moment that I'm in, I'm looking forward to the plans that I have for the future. Now, I'm not saying that looking forward towards the future is a bad thing, because obviously having motivation and being excited about the future is a really good thing. But I do think it can become a negative when it starts to take away from the present moment that you're in. I've been finding that I've been kind of holding off on things that make me happy until I'm, like, quote, in that stage of life that I'm looking forward to. Which I guess is kind of also a form of procrastination. So I really want to get into the habit of acknowledging the fact that I'm excited for the future and continuing to plan for the future and looking forward to that, while also taking a minute to kind of stop and think about what I'm grateful for in this current moment. And what kind of goes hand in hand with that is continuing to do good things for myself and treat myself and do the things that I want to, even though I might be really excited for certain things in the future. Something I heard recently that really kind of struck home for me and actually made me want this to become a new habit was, I heard someone talking about how you oftentimes look forward to getting out of certain phases of your life, but then down the road you end up looking back on them nostalgically and kind of wishing you could go back to that. One prime example of that is college. I feel like when you're in college and you have all this homework and hard work and tests and you're stressed out half the time, oftentimes you're kind of looking forward to that graduation date and kind of getting the diploma and graduating and being done with all that hard work. But I feel like now, being out of college, there are so many moments that I look back on and kind of wish I could relive. So I just want to try to appreciate the moment that I'm in and accept it for what it is, see how it's making me grow, and still be excited for the future, but just have a little bit more gratitude for the current moment. So here is the finished space. I'm just so relieved to have everything kind of cleaned out and ready for spring. It's honestly just such a relief. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this week's little cleaning video. Basically, right after I finished filming, I turned on my heated blanket and I crawled into bed, and I've just been relaxing ever since. I think it took me about 3.5 hours to do that full cleaning of my room, but it feels so good that everything is cleaned and ready for this new season. And like I said earlier today, I have to pack tonight still, but I feel like packing on a messy room is the absolute worst. So I'm excited because then when I come back in 2 weeks, I'll be coming back home to a very clean room, which is the best feeling. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, evening, morning, week, whatever it is for you guys. See you guys in my video next week. Bye.